element down to us to gauge. After we set up the EZP, we're going to travel down to the next point. So I'll change it a little bit on the map. We're not going to go directly to the town first. There's a small little gap between the forest or the jungle right there. So we're going to take, instead of going down south on that road, we're going to take the east. We're going to go east, a little bit northeast, and take that road and come down to the ECP first and secure the ECP, then to secure the village next to it to the west of that ECP2. Once we secure that point, our target Antoine should get notified that we cut him off from his potential, because he was trying to take the airport to the north. So he's going to start fleeing to the south, and that's when we're going to start a pursuit. If we have a small enough element that can secure him faster, which would be good, but we just got to make sure we keep eyes on him. So as we go through, the Air Force and Marines and whoever other drone operators we have should maintain a constant sight of the target or the VIP. If we lose sight of him, he will hide, start a pursuit, and we'll have to reset and wait for his next movement if we lose sight of him. So be advised. But for the target, I'll show you the target route. So as you see, he's going to travel. He's basically going to start traveling south if we secure the northern part. So he has a couple points he can escape from. If he jumps on a boat, the Navy will detect him on the sonar, and all the other they'll pick him up on. But we have a limited time to secure him. If he's on a boat, we cannot destroy the boat because it's declared a civilian vessel. We can only secure him if he lands back on land. So that's going to make it more difficult for us. Or he'll cross the bridge to the south, which is the next slide. So he'll either cross the bridge if he has a chance to cross the bridge. There's not going to be no guard detail to stop him from crossing. So only as the teams are trying to go after him, we'll secure him. All right, if you do cross Antoine, his PMC or his security detail will fire back on you, and he will go and he'll try to run away from combat. Like I said, if you kill or neutralize all his security detail, he will cooperate. You just gotta walk up to him and just tell him, and he'll follow your orders. Don't expect resistance or him trying to flee. You don't have to do no lethal. All right, as long as he has no security detail, he will cooperate.
Do we know what he's going to be moving in?
He's going to be moving. Yeah, he's going to be moving on his Vic.
Okay.
He's not going to take no routes. He's not going to take a route to the forest or anything like that, because North Koreans are on high alert. So if he tries to escape north on foot, he'll get shot by the North Koreans. They expect us. They're expecting U.S. forces to cross over and try to take over the towns. So they're on high alert. So he'd be basically doing a death sentence if he tries to flee on north. So he has to take all main roads. So you can't take no scenic routes.
Okay, do we know what vehicles he's gonna have access to though?
He's gonna be in a black SUVs.
Right.
But he does have a few black SUVs that are gonna play decoy.
Right.
So that's why we gotta make sure we have positive drone control, like use drone and surveillance to make sure we don't lose sight of him. As soon as we lose sight of him, it's gonna be pretty much come on tactical pause. He's gonna hide in a building, and he may change his uniform or clothes. And then we'll just have to reset and wait for his movement.
Okay, so worst case scenario, he gets killed and crossfire by some shit. What happens then?
So if he gets killed, it's going to change the politics a little bit more dynamically. Basically, the center towns. I'll change it back over. So right now, the center towns. If we capture them, all the middle towns in the center will fold. So we'll pretty much capture all the towns in the center, because they're gonna get fed up with the amount of corruption. And after we capture them, basically the villages will understand the corruption and hopefully oust the remaining North Koreans in the center. If we don't capture them, if we end up killing them, China is it's going to basically change the dynamics, where China will basically say we killed pretty much the person in charge of the Red Spring coal mine and interfere with their mineral deal. So they will basically try to pin it on us, and that will cause a lot more. That will cause a little bit more unrest in the villages. because a lot of the villages rely on that mining to fund themselves. So if you kill their if you kill the CEO of that place, it's going to cause a lot of issues. So yeah, it's a very vital. We get a hold of them, and we can pretty much get this under control. So basically, that pretty much the CEO of this Red Springs surface mine is very is very crucial. If we lose them, we're going to lose a very strategic. It's going to be a very strong political blow to us. So right now, that's what that's why the primary goal is right now. So and plus
Just
also
consider it mission fail if he dies.
yeah, we'll still take over the middle towns, but just suspect that if we get them, we don't have to worry about the middle towns. They're pretty much going to fold. If we don't get them, there's going to be a lot of we're going to be probably facing resistance as well. So
I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. Hold up.
yeah, so other than that,
You know, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go grab one too.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
This guy.
Like I said, Antoine's going to be an actual human player, so he's not going to do anything crazy. He's not going to do nothing James Bond or anything like that.
I'm going to torture him.
No.
Doc,
No,
we
we
have
w-
to get him first.
we want him to we want to put leverage on him and leverage on China. Like without him, we lost our leverage for the political.
He don't need his hands, does he?
All right.
But don't expect too much AA resistance or any tanks, anything like that. But the south of the island, if he gets to the South Island, there is a large armor present down there. So if he lands on the boat on the shore, that red line right there means no point in returning. If he crosses that, we pretty much lost at that point. If he crosses that red line, if he does land on the boat, if you have a small detail or a small like team that can intercept him before he gets to the place, that'd be great. But like I said, North Koreans are going to be tracking as every move as well, and they're going to be sending. They're going to try to send a small team to recover him as well. So don't expect that if you're engaging him, just expect within like 5 minutes another a squad of North Koreans are going to come up and try to fight you as well. So just expect heavy resistance.
So just for Air Force's sake, can you go over what team or what, I guess, teams are going where? Like, what are what's the army doing? What's the CDF
Alright.
doing?
Yeah, I'll go over that right now. So go back to the first slide. So
We
right
don't
now,
have any Marines here, do we? Or do we have a Marine?
You got one.
You got one,
Yeah, this
sweet.
one.
All right.
yeah, like I said, for the most part, the main forces, like everyone, pretty much going to bind. The Marines, I was going to have them put surveillance on 'em. So Marines, just get a drone or something that you can keep constant surveillance, or you can go on foot and monitor the red mines. Like you can just drop a personnel. Like I said, I don't know how many personnel you have to get eyes on the target. So once you get positive eyes on target, just maintain eyes until we set up the ECPs. So when the Army and Philippines and CDF set up the two ECPs, then we can go and then all the forces can move and surround the mines before Antoine can leave. But I'm
Right.
assuming he's going to probably start fleeing before then. That's why it's positive, because one Marine can't go after him. If you go after him, they most likely going to start fleeing anyways. So we just want to make sure we get enough forces to surround him and cut off his retreat.
So we basically just want to box him in so he can't go anywhere but towards us.
Yes. So yeah,
It's on the
basically-
option south, really. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna travel roads. Don't expect him to go through the forest or anything crazy like that. You know, don't. He's not gonna go up a side of a mountain. He's just gonna flee on the road in black SUVs.
Black
If
SUV,
he-
do we know what he looks like?
Let's see if Daniel. Hopefully, he did put a picture in there. Nope. No.
It's
we do
just
have.
gonna be the civvy traveling with some PMCs. He should be pretty easy to spot.
Okay.
He's
It's
not gonna
on
be
the-
armed.
It's on the Discord. It's on the Unified chat, but I can probably throw it in the pub if you want to look at it.
Because
Yeah.
I can grab a drone and get it up in the air and keep an eye out.
He's the only one in a suit, anyways, so
Okay.
it's not really.
Oh, suit.
he's
That's
not.
easy enough.
He's a China man in a gray suit.
He's not the only man in a suit.
Oh, you got.
What?
Oh, you got the decoys, or he got some.
There's
Decoy?
other functionaries, but he's the only Asian guy in the suit.
I don't see
Asian
color.
guy in a suit. I'm not gonna be able to tell that from a drone. I'll tell you that much.
You should be able to see a gray suit. At
Look for the
least.
guy. Look for the guy running the fastest.
Yeah. So like I said, if he does hide, if he just like I said, if the two ECPs are set up, he'll only have to be forced to go south. Because if he tries to take, like I said, if he tries to take a scenic route, as soon as he crosses that red line, he's gonna be shot on sight. Because they're thinking he's probably an invasion force. So, like I said, his only best bet is to go through checkpoints to the enemy towns and then head down south to the piers or the bridge to head to the airport to the south. So this is pretty much a race. So we're gonna set up the ECPs before we start attacking.
Who's taking
Sounds good.
ECP-1?
What's that?
Who's covering ECP-1? I can travel with them with the drone.
Everyone should be at ECP-1. Like I said, you see, it's the closest to the Red Springs. As soon as it starts getting attacked, like as soon as we take over ECP-1, the enemies should not know we're there yet. The enemies should be confused. But when we go to ECP-2, the enemies are probably gonna be notified. ECP-2 or ECP-1 is gonna be manned by a small squad. I'm gonna send over there. They're gonna be AI controlled, so I'm gonna send a small squad over there. So don't worry about ECP-1 once it gets set up. And just in case if there's a small squad over there, but there shouldn't be no resistance over by ECP-1.
Just be
And we're
careful.
gonna fast travel to Comms Bravo.
Yeah, we're gonna fast travel to Comms Bravo.
Okay, because I can launch from there then.
Just be careful because if the security team gets spooked, he's gonna run.
Yeah,
So
if
if it's AI squad detects an attack, he's gonna flee because he's already under the heat because of Isabella.
all right. Other than that, like I said, once we take over ECP-1 and 2, unless you want to leave, I can probably leave the CDF at ECP-1 so they can start going towards a Red Spring mines immediately after if it gets assaulted. So, who got some CDF? All right,
Two of
all right.
us should be three,
Yeah.
but he disappeared.
Yeah, you can stay at ECP-1. So
He
once
did say
they
he's
go to,
restarting in Discord. The other CDF guy, he is putting Discord as restarting.
yeah, just make sure you're in fast vehicles so we can capture the target pretty easily. Like I said, he's gonna be in SUV, so it's gonna be pretty fast. So let's make sure you have a.
Roland,
Alright,
I'll roll with you guys to ECP-1. That'll give you 3 at least.
Alright,
All right.
I mean, I gotta go change the loadout though, because I need a drone.
Yeah.
right.
And the Air Force,
We'll be waiting for you with the BMP and the BTR, so just hop on one of them once you're ready.
How about that?
North Korea's gonna
Yeah, the U.S. Air Force, you should have some pods that you can keep track of them. I don't know how good your civilians are on that one, but you can get eyes on the target.
But so
Yeah,
use
that's
North
fine. I
Korea.
was just figuring out what to do with the other points that they're going
Let's
after.
use North
Okay,
Korea.
we're underway then.
Because North
Yep.
Korea's still occupying territory.
The fuck have you done? So we're waiting for the marine guy. He's going to hop on either with me or with you, and once he's up, we're ready to move out. But we're going to fast travel to Comms Bravo, so we can just wait for that.
Copy that. I'm gonna get a water break real quick.
All right. Pilot's ready.
Back on station.
Copy that.
Mic check. Still there? Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Alright, copy.
Right, hop in. You'll be the gunner in the BTR.
Hey, Doc, you go ahead and take point for our shit. But for now, I do believe our routes can take us down the same way as, Cherno's.
Good copy. We still getting transported automatically over to Comms Bravo.
Oh, that's good. Where's owner? Hey owner, you there?
Yep.
This is Joe Wentz. Let me just
Copy.
get ready to move over to Comms Bravo.
This is Newport, I'm ready to move.
Alright, boys, we are moving out.
Copy that.
Gunner, keep an eye out for any possible enemy contact.
Copy. Change the machine gun.
If you see a black SUV, make sure you don't shot it to pieces.
So we're heading to ECP-1, right?
For now, we'll be following the road. We're moving on ECP-1.
Hey, Bet, I'm at Comms Bravo. I'm parked on the side
And
of
then
the road.
ECP-2
Egress,
and the last
over to
black
ECP-1.
hole on the right.
Pat, you ready to move?
Rolling rear.
This is pretty much enemy territory, so keep your eyes out.
Copy that.
Copy that.
Right turn at the junction.
Token drones are on standby.
Command CDF is moving in on ACP-1.
I saw a fallen plane.
Yes.
Enemies hit.
Contact front.
All down confirmed.
Enemy is down. Command, this is CDF. We have reached ECP-1. Let's have a quick look around to make sure there is no enemy in the area.
Okay.
Hey Pat, just letting you know I took contact, I'm all good, smoked it.
Good copy.
Yeah, it's the bridge right outside of ECP-1.
ECP-1 secured.
Pat, I'm at ECP-1.
Copy that.
Man, Solo.
Is it Army who's going to take ECP-2?
Man, Solo. I'll copy.
Wait, what?
Is it the Army who's going to go for ECP-2?
I don't know, man.
Roland. I'll copy.
Yes.
Eyes on 3 Vicks at the target point. Nothing's moving yet.
Which direction?
Not moving yet. They're still sitting at the initial location.
Copy that. Our drones got visual of the target, not moving yet.
Hey,
Side block,
unknown
side
live
block.
wire, I'm traveling to ECP2.
We're moving out, moving towards ECP2.
Copy that.
This is a good copy. I sent it up. You're clear to go to ECP2.
Multiple contacts front. Right turn at the junction.
Can
We could have just cut through the jungle, it's a pain to go up hills here.
Yeah, disconnect them so it doesn't blow up. Alright, there you go.
Pat, are we still going to ECP2 or should we deploy
Yeah,
to
we'll go to
ECP1?
ECP2.
We're on the way to ECP2. we're taking a right turn here. We're going through the forest. A big chunk of it should be relatively clear, so we're going to approach the ECP2 from the north, so we're not using the road.
Copy that.
Trying to go around the more dense areas.
Command, Solo. Roll and Solo, how copy?
I see corpse.
Copy.
Ahead.
Vic's moving via Bravo towards ECO. Nope, I got one moving towards Alpha as well. The Vics are splitting up. I have one Vic on Bravo.
Left side, left
heading
side,
towards
left side.
ECP1 and another one that took a right-hand turn down Alpha.
Copy that.
Got one.
Be advised. Contacts moving towards waypoint Bravo. That should be direction ECP1.
Contact right.
Contact right.
Contact my right.
I see him. On our right.
Observing.
Okay, I just drove over him.
Zappa.
It's still alive, still alive.
Contact right.
Drive ahead, drive ahead. Forward.
Contact bearing 280.
I can't fire, I can't fire.
Well, then we do it the old school way. They're right in front of us.
Contact ahead.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
Left. Listen.
My JLTV. And it exploded with force of 1,000 tons.
Have the infantry have a good look around the area. There must be something nearby still.
Rolling solo.
Copy.
2 times VIX on Oscar outside Bagala East. Stopped at this time.
Command, be advised. Contacts moving towards Vagala on waypoint Oscar. We're currently on ECP2, so a little far away.
I think those two are toys.
I do not have eyes on the other one.
Air Force
Copy that.
a lot further south. They've stopped for now.
Right, let's have a sweep of the area so we can consider ECP2 clear.
Roger.
If they are decoys, they are now on Juliet.
Contacts moving on waypoint Juliet. We're moving out to ECP2. Command, are we still supposed to move to ECP2? It seems like ECP2 is secure. ECP2 is secured. We have a bunch of our guys there.
Command, have the Air Force still got visuals?
No.
Vic's at the dock at Memori.
Contacts at the dock at Kumeri.
Not 100%. Moving on them now to take a look.
Someone guarding the ECP2 should start moving south. Just to cover off the other pickup point. We're actually quite far ahead from the direction they are heading.
Negative contact at the dock.
This is CNF actual. Hey, Pat. Don't worry about the ECP2. You can move. It's already been secured. You can go down to the next objective. Go south towards the VIP location.
Copy that.
Rolling solo.
Go ahead.
2 positive contacts on convoy pauses marked by Air Force. They're moving now, looking on direction next.
Be advised. Contact moving to convoy pause near Kumari Lumberyard. Right, we start moving to the south, and we need to make it quick.
Copy that.
I'll try to take shortcuts wherever I can.
Be advised, Doc. You're coming across a potential up armored vehicle. Radio check. This is Joe on U.S. Army.
Copy you loud and clear.
Yeah, Havoc said there's possible a bunch of there's like 2 or 3 armored vehicles.
At what position?
What happened with the VIP? Should be south of the
South of where?
Well, I found the vehicle over by the lumberyard, and apparently they have AA capabilities.
Is it the Kumari Lumberyard?
Yep. One time's big. It looked like a troop transport, and then it lit me the fuck up and blew me up instantly.
Alright, we're moving in with a BMP. Going to have a quick look around and take everything out. That's not a black SUV. Pick up the BTR, start moving towards Kumari Lumberyard.
What lumberyard?
The Kumari Lumberyard, it's it's south of Temper Ruins, so south of convoy position.
This is Joe.
Hey, at my last position, my team has spotted a car.
Last known position of contacts is south east of Temple Ruins at the junction. We're making our way there. Unless we're getting held up by 3 branches.
Radio check on Army.
Copy you loud and clear.
I can't get through to anyone on command, but one SUV is moving towards the port.
I'm having trouble to get through to command myself.
I've lost track of the other 2 SUVs.
I've got eyes on the other 2. They are currently on Whiskey, moving to the east.
Whiskey.
One SUV looks like it's heading right towards the boat. I'm blowing up the boat.
Navy on Army. Quimir. Please port.
On our way.
He's currently at the docks at Quimir. Thanks to Air Force, he's noticed it currently, but he probably will have another boat coming shortly. Roland, be advised, I got 2 more SUVs moving on that same location. Quimir from the north.
Copy that.
Put all those Vics on that same loc.
Can you make your way to Kumir?
I don't even know where you're at.
We're almost there. Taking the scenic route.
Are you talking about the banana plantation?
Yes, we're near the banana plantation and apparently contacts are moving.
I got a civvy on, or not a civvy, I got a contact on foot near the water with a flashlight.
Alright, we're mounted up. I'm starting heading south to the main road and then we'll go over to the banana plantation.
Army, Navy, he has more boats inbound. He's up there now.
This is CDF on Army. We are near Kumir banana plantation.
CDF, get to the port side of Quimir, double time, please. This is Navy, he does have boats en route, try to get...
Copy that, on our way. Navy requests us to go to Kumir docks double time.
2 boats marked, they're moving on the shore now. Boat's still moving. Navy dispatching helicopter. Try to steer 'em.
Contact right. Contact right.
Observing.
Just watch for the lights. Ah, they're friendlies. Friendlies.
I'm not letting this guy get
Copy
away.
that.
I'm blowing up that boat if I need to.
Getting hit.
Moving in for a closer look at the drone. Boat just left shore.
I need target information.
Contact on it or not though.
Take out the vehicle on the left. It's shooting at us.
Good hit. That boat's no longer in effect. I got one more a little further out.
Progressing left.
This is CDF on Army. We just destroyed a squad of PMC. Making our way to the docks now.
This is Navy. He was in the water. He escaped the boat. He's heading back to his SUV.
Good hits on the boats. Those are no longer a factor.
Contact right, front.
At a high speed, high fast mover coming around the point. Fast mover boat coming around the point. Same location.
Be advised. Target has gotten in a kayak. He's in the water in a kayak.
Fast mover boat right by the friendly helo crossing.
Got them all.
Good shooting.
Oh, and be advised, we've got 2 SUVs down by the shoreline. One's driving right into the water.
On our way.
Navy is trying to use their helicopter to force him from linking up with the boat.
So far that's been effective. I'm directly above you with a drone. Be cautious. Moving back towards the shore. Be advised, it's moving back towards the shore. Nowhere near the boat though. If I've got a jet in the area, we've got a boat near the shore to be taken out. I'll mark it now.
If the boat comes, if he goes for the boat, Navy can take it.
Boat's marked.
I saw something hit.
Got a single foot
It's
movement,
ours.
small arms fire on the helo. Air, if you got it, take that boat out.
Join us. We're going down the shore.
This is air. Boat marker am I looking at?
This boat, no VIP yet. It's right there at the same harbor towards the northeast side of it. One shot.
We're almost there.
Yeah, PFP last seen running into a building almost directly below Navy helicopter.
dock. I'm on foot. I'm gonna take him.
My drone just ran out of
Hey,
juice
firm,
going into
I'm
water.
trying
There
to
it
keep
goes.
aerial eyes on him.
When's ground gonna get over there?
Dock is en route, and CDF is almost here.
We're almost on convoy. Pause.
Rolling, yeah, CDF should be just right coming down the road now with the vehicle.
We are right there.
Just be advised that boat is no longer a factor. Still got a single foot mobile moving around on that shoreline.
Contact right.
Right.
Yeah, CDF,
Right.
hold your fire with high explosives.
Hold fire.
Got them. I see him.
That's friendly.
Dock, attack troop. Dock, attack troop. Direct nose front of the park.
Target was not inside the thatch roof building.
He's right here on the outside of the facility, right in front of the helicopter.
Be advised, Newport just captured the target.
Hell yeah.
No injuries on target.
Hey, firm, you can stick him in the Navy helicopter. We'll fly him back to HQ.
Good copy.
Видим цель. Снаряем 200 метров.
Alright, gentlemen, that's mission complete. Let's wait until the target gets picked up and then we go home.
Bro, it looks like they caught him.
Yes, they're putting him in the helicopter now. So once the helicopter lifts off, we're going home.
Copy that.
Alright, time to go home.
Navy has a package. Out Bend Fair.
CDF moving back to base. There might still be enemies in the area, so keep an eye out for them.
Look at that.
pick me up on the way back up here?
What's your position?
Comms Bravo. I can move to the road if you want.
Yep. I'll pick you up at Comms Bravo. Right, just head back to Wiz. We're going back to Comms Bravo to pick up the Marine with the drone. You can return to base.
Well, I'm not particularly keen upon traveling cross country like I did.
All right, then just you can just come with us and. So we're on the way to pick you up at Comms Bravo. Going to take a while because we're down south.
Never mind, I've been brought home.
All right. All right. Well, he's been brought home, so we're going back home. Right. Time to leave. Go ahead.
I was fast transported back to base, so I'm already here.
Alrighty. We're on our way back to base. Look, here's your kill. Contact left. Our engine's dead. Right, abandoned vehicle.
Stay alive, stay alive. It's down, confirm. Fuck. Wait one. Could we have a field repair?
Vehicle's still able to move, so just hop back in and let's go home.
Stand by. Provedu. Dvě, připraven. Driver, switch off your engine. Driver, switch off.
Done.
Looks like he's clearing. Provedu. Got some lights on the left rear.
Yep, I can see that too.
I don't know how you stop the vehicle from burning.
It's fine, it works fine. We can just go. It's going to last until we get home.
Push the engine off, please.
Done.
Say again?
Engine back to yellow. We're ready to move on.
Quiet.
Oh, we're teleported back to base.
What a day.
That was awesome. Alright, dismount.
Copy that. Provedu.
left a lot of naval infantrymen out on the coast.
That's where they're supposed to be.
I think this is everyone. Yeah, we just.
Oh man.
I think this is everyone now. We'll just debrief. So basically, we got the package to hand them off to no one, so they can uncover the corruption between China and the North Koreans, and the mines and the mineral deals between China. So luckily, we uncovered that, but we did have some significant setbacks. When I was checking it, I was noticed a lot of civilian boats were getting blown up. I don't know who was targeting them, but they're getting blown up. So it's gonna piss them off because they love fishing here. Fishing is a big part of their culture. And
Well, every single one of those boats was 100% there to pick him up, so I think it's fair game.
no, a lot of those boats were just noise, but okay. But we'll see.
No, they were there to pick him up. There's no way a fucking boat is going to be zooming towards the shore, towards another fucking
Where he
flaming
just
boat.
happens
In the
to be
middle of a
standing.
fucking military operation, if it wasn't there to pick him up, I will not accept responsibility for civilian deaths.
Well, hopefully the public sees it like that.
Well, did nobody tell them not to go
They were
fishing
collaborators.
in the middle of a military operation ongoing?
Well, we can't stop them from fishing. We just...
Plus, not all of them were even fishing boats.
Yeah,
Some of them
because
were speedboats, there was a
it must be a
kayak.
lot of fun go fishing when people are shooting around you.
Seems to me that the boats are the naval responsibility.
Yeah, Navy had a destroyer sitting there doing dick all.
Alright. But at least
The
we can
Navy didn't shoot civilians though.
Yeah. I did
A win's a win.
Well, they weren't civilians. I will not accept any other viewpoint.
Okay. Alright. But, yeah. But all the middle towns should collapse. We pretty much killed a lot of the North Koreans in the middle, so they should have very little control. They probably will surrender, hopefully, by next 2 weeks. Other than that, yeah. So, we did capture it. Like I said, the target did hold. He could have crossed the bridge in time, but we didn't have a team ready to intercept him. But luckily, he got spooked and went east towards the coast, because we probably would have lost him if he would cross the bridge.
Souřadnice, příjem.
All right. Other than that,
just quick question while we got everyone here. Who is actually on command? Because I felt like I was talking to myself a lot there. Or could no one get through to anyone on command?
No, command was a bit of hit and miss because I was trying to tell them to move to ECP2, and no one was responding as much. So I don't know if it's a radio issue or anchor.
Did we have ground forces on command, or was it just me and Joe? I know Solo spoke to us a bit, but then kind of stopped.
Yeah, the only people I heard were Roland, myself, and you down that channel. I didn't hear anybody else.
Yeah, I don't know
same
what was
for
going
me.
on. Towards the end there, I was fucking talking to myself, like, there was nothing.
Yeah, I kept hearing you, but I was keeping my chatter down because I knew you were talking on command.
Oh no, I was saying like radio check. Can
I
anyone
never
hear
heard
me?
that.
What the
Nope,
fuck's
never
going
heard
on?
any of that.
Yeah, no, I assumed if it was getting through to anyone, someone would have said something. So I was just wondering if people were swapping off command or what the fuck was going on, whether it's my end. But every other channel worked, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was a bit hit and miss.
I was on command trying to respond to you so you know how your radio worked. But yeah, nothing.
Yeah, weird. That's my pilot naked.
Yeah, so luckily the target didn't flee. But
I mean, he came close.
Yeah. All right. Besides this,
well, that'll do me.
Yeah, there's
Catch you,
nothing
boys.
else. Oh, later.
All right.
Awesome.
Hey,
Good
man.
stuff.
Good stuff.
Huh. Oh yeah. You got anything you want to add to the? Okay. Awesome.
Are you trying to shove your Fucking face on my ass. Damn. This is a perfect story, bro. Holy shit.
Right.
All right, so what
That's
now?
me.
That's me.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
off.
done with
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, this is done with ops. It's just. Yeah,